This chart argues a breakout here in Bitcoin should allow altcoins to run hard. The alt market is giving you all the signals saying the run has just started. You're putting in higher highs and you're going through these ranges of resistance, which means you now entered the weekly overbought territory. Remember last time you did this? What was the reaction from the price? Yeah? The whales know you understand this, or at least few of you do, and they don't want you to take the benefit of it. But here we are doing that fine with the lowest risk possible. We are riding this to the upside. We're now at 92% ROI in a month and 88.57 win rate, meaning that's 140 trades in total and we won 124. I think that's a decent to good average as a trader, and out of the 100 spots in the SI family copy trading, 86 is done. We only have 4 more left, and that's a lot of people trying to get in. Yeah, one of the biggest funds managed in that exchange is now ours, with the best results within 30 days with the most minimal risk as possible. Look at the ROI going up. Yeah, this is how you try and compound your portfolio. We'll do these 100%, 100%. But remember, at the end of the day, what you're watching is this. That's a huge ROI pattern. If you want to join that along with all these charts which I post in the Patreon, use the link in the description below. Jump in. You have 25% off if you're a new member. When you're not, if you're trying to upgrade, you most likely will not get that. Whereas if you're using a new email ID to join annually, you're going to get 25% off. So let's dive into the video. Let's break down what the market looks like now. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. You're watching some of these assets popping, right? The ENS, the Altcoin. I mean, there's a few of them which are doing exceptionally great. If you get to see that, this was about to happen, how would you react? Now, that's a genuine question, because in the SR family, 2 days back, few weeks back, I highlighted, guys, watch. This is about to happen. I followed it up. I said, guys, watch, it's starting. Yeah, the RSI broke higher. Now, it's not just ENS, which is the top performer, but also TEL. Look at this. We were arguing it's about to break, and as soon as it breaks, it's going to run crazy. So the question is, are you going to participate in those with 1,300 members, or are you going to stand outside on the sidelines and watch how you get to miss those? But if you're in the family, you're riding this, this is the time to do that. Say you go into the market, watch XRP. That's a fundamental asset now in overbought territory on a 3-day. It's entering into the overbought territory on a monthly, which means the biggest pop which we have seen in XRP is going to look tiny. I mean, I argue that because you plot this monthly resistance and this is what you see. I mean, a breakout on a monthly RSI which had consolidated all the way from 2017. That's juicy. That's a huge opportunity at front, right? So if you're about to seize that opportunity, you know the minimal ROI, we discussed through that. That's huge from where we are now to that point, which means XRP is about to take the throne in the crypto market. Fine. But we also understand there are highly correlated assets. Do you remember the double bottom call here in the SR family at this range? Now look where we are. We have 5x that in a month. So the volume kind of gave you the idea, yeah, we're going, right? The monthly entered overbought territory in XLM. So if you look at the market, yeah, XRP is front running a lot of different assets. But when you compare XRP to XLM, XLM is front running XRP. It has 50% less supply. But is it as strong as XRP? I don't think so. But still, you'll get to see the ROI here too. So that's just one asset. Now you have XCC, which is now showing you a cup and handle or a double bottom, whichever you wish to call it. But you will see these happening in next 2 months, 3 months time. These are general calls, long hold with spot bags, and it's going to give you decent ROI. So in 2-3 months time, when we'll come back to the market, you will be surprised, because this is crypto market on a monthly, on a weekly, my mistake. So if you put that on a monthly, it would look like this. And what do you call these patterns? I mean, for me, I would call this a cup and handle, but you do have this here, which kind of shows or argues the point. It's a inverted head and shoulder. But believe me, I wouldn't put that there. I would actually rather look at this based on the volume profile, because the volume profile was declining there while the price was going up. So that was making a local top. I wouldn't add that here based on my experience, but I would argue it's about to pop. The altcoin market is about to go through something crazy. Not a lot of people would agree or believe at this point, but in 2 months' time, they'll be in regret. Those who are taking the right decisions right now and running into these assets which are getting volume, which are getting this sentiment, which is more important than fundamentals on a short-term scenario. Remember, long-term, the market is a weighing machine. It weighs the fundamentals of a project. Short-term, the market is a voting machine. It is purely based on the sentiment of people. If a lot of people are jumping in, rushing in, that asset goes sky high, nuts. It doesn't matter whether the project is a failed project or not, the price will go up. So depending on what you are trying to do, maybe you are a trader, you're looking for short-term, micro-term opportunity. Maybe you are a medium to long-term holder. You need to understand what kind of an investor or trader you are before you urge to get that ROI in this market. We've been talking about this, trying to educate you guys through the entire thing. Now, see, these kind of opportunities are all in front of you in this link. If you jump in, you're going to join 1,300 plus members and ride this bull market to the upside. Whenever there is a negative divergence, and when I'm selling, you'll see the alert saying, but I'm jumping out, but I'm moving, I'm selling this asset, I'm rushing out. You'll get all those updates in the Telegram for those who are enrolled in the right tier. Now, watch Bitcoin. There's a micro pattern. Yeah, it's an hourly. That's a micro pattern. So if you're watching this, key argument is you reach the trend line support. Did we argue this? Yeah. Now, personally, maybe I'm wrong, but I would like to see this. Yeah. Usually that happens. So that means you come up here, you slow a bit down, and then go boom. Yeah. That would be the perfect argument. But at that time, I would personally look for a negative divergence run up in a 3-day chart, which would look like this. Yeah, that means you have a run up in the price action. However, not in the RSI. So the RSI is not following through. It can be a double top. It can be a lower high. In any case, that's calling for alts to go crazy. Capital moving into alts from Bitcoin and new capital being attracted into altcoins. Now, coming to this altcoin season index, we argued about this on the weekly, monthly, yearly, everything so that you don't miss. And now watch. Even the regular is at 63. 75 is that time where alts are going nuts. Yeah? And that's the shortest. When you go on a monthly, you're at 69. Zoom out and see, we had all these seasons before in 2021. So above 75 on the monthly, you are going to see crazy run up. On a yearly, where do the run up starts? Yeah? You go watch this. In 2020, where the price here was about 53, or the points here was above 53, you saw enormous run up in the altcoins. Yeah, and it continued to do that choppy run, and you saw how the market reacted. So all of this is in front of you. Now, say you have a doubt whether the market is greedy, should I be fearful, whether the market is fearful, and all those index. You just go in and check the fear and greed index for crypto. And look at this. We are in greed territory, and greed is something crazy. Now, the thought process is you need to also understand how greedy these markets can become. Yeah? And when you see the greed is slowing down, go back at the stop and watch. Okay, Jan 2020, the market was at the all-time high greed. Did XRP do anything? No. April, yeah, it did. March, April, it popped. By that time, you see, these dropped. So it's going to start dropping, and people are saying, no, I'm stepping out, and then boom, it goes up. That's how the markets kind of work. It does not allow us to take benefit of it fully if we are not aware of these situations. So on a weekly, if you're riding, on a Heikin-Ashi, if you're riding, there is nothing wrong. You just have to ride that until there is a negative divergence, or at least the first red candle. You don't need me, you don't need anyone else. You just look at the Heikin-Ashi on a weekly, the first red candle, you exit. Now, remember, the one-on-one sessions are getting crushed. There is no more slots, most likely for next 2-3 weeks. So I'm like, okay, guys, this is the easy part. You don't need me, you don't need anyone else. If you're not trading micro, short term, if you're a holder, this is going to be absolutely stunning for you if you follow just that. The price, the market is going to reward you correctly. So guys, if you received value, smash that like button. And if you want to join the party using the Scientific Investor family, use the link in the description below. I'll meet you guys in the next video. Bye for now.